realized? Dang, I forgot what I said in my last one. Y'all, I had to like re-record because I had like the AC on and now I can't remember what I said in the last video. Greetings and salutations. What it do, what it do? It's your favorite flower, Daisy, here, coming to you with another lock journey update. You already know what it is, what it do. Today we are focused in. How are y'all? How are you guys doing? How goes things? How have things been since our last encounter? I'd like to know. Let me know in the comments. I am 6 years and 9 months in my lock journey update, and today we are all focused in on thinning. But what is that all about? So if you're just coming to this video and you didn't watch my last video, definitely make sure you check out that last video because it explains all about the revival era and what this is and what it means. But to give you a brief synopsis, this revival era leading up to my 7-year locksversary, it's just all about reset, right? Like there's been a time period where I just did not care for my locks. I did not acknowledge them. I kind of lost sight of certain things, and this is kind of me getting back to my roots, getting back on track, and just moving forward. As a part of the revival era, it's comprised up into 3 parts, and the first part is all about thinning. Now, I can't really tell y'all like where this came from. Like in my last update, I was saying how like I always put my hair up in a bun, this same bun all the time, and I feel like that's been a result of my thinning. But I think it's been other things too. The fact that I haven't been sleeping with like a sleeping cap and things of that nature, or just like haven't been oiling consistently, so you know, breakage is bound to happen. As part of the revival era, this is the first part. This is what I feel like I need to tackle first before moving forward in the maintenance of my locks. Before I get to anything else, I think I need to fix the thinning, because I just feel like my theory, like my way of thinking about it, is that like I can't wash and I can't do an ACV rinse and I can't do anything if I have like little pieces of locks like about to break off. So I just feel like the first part is to like tackle this thinning. Am I right or am I correct? It's pretty simple. I'm gonna be using this interlocking tool to go into my locks, and basically interlocking is just kind of going on the inside of my lock and like overlapping and twisting and interconnecting the inside of the lock basically. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm literally going to be going through each of my locks, and to be honest with you, I don't think I'm ready mentally. I think I haven't mentally prepared for this, but you see, I've got a show coming up and it doesn't require a British accent, but I just felt like doing this British accent. But basically, I've got a show coming up for Juneteenth as a part of like a French festival here in South Florida. This is gonna be my 2nd time participating in it. So, you know, the show's coming up, and like I mentioned in my last update, I don't want to retwist too much, but when I've got like a event or something special, a special occasion, I definitely think it calls for like a retwist. But again, I don't want to touch the retwist. I don't want to do anything until I begin the process. So I'm definitely going to go through my locks one by one. I'm going to do a time-lapse video just for the sake of time. But yeah, but for the really like extreme weak locks, best believe I'm gonna press pause on that time lapse and I'm going to show you guys, you know, how I like fix that, you know, just for an example or two, you know. So with that being said, let's hop right to it. You know what I just realized? I feel like I didn't talk about how I was gonna like find that weak point, and I kind of touched on this in the last video, but basically I'm just gonna like feel my lock, and there's gonna be a weak point. You can kind of feel when it's thick, dense inside, like it's got some type of support, like a wall almost. Like for example, like I was about to say, like this is my first lock, and so basically it feels strong from my root all the way up until like right here. There's like a little, and then you can kind of see it too. Like you see how this curves, but then like when I like go closer to it, it just kind of flops over. It should be like doing this or something. Like if it was healthy, that's what I believe. So I'm gonna like interlock this here, just so you know. But all right, continue. And I'm back. So yes, I've come across another one that is hanging by a thread, hanging on for dear life, it seems. It's good that I'm tackling this now. Like as you can see in the time lapse, I don't have to crochet every single lock. And I mean, that's a good thing, right? Because that means that it's not as bad as it could have been had I waited, and then my locks are just doing its own thing and they're just like, oh, she doesn't care about us, and it's like, no, like I definitely do. Like, hold up now. I'm going through each of my locks and I'm seeing where the weak points are. I even had like one that had 2 weak spots in them. So like, you know, some have 2 weak spots, other ones have none, one have one. So I wanted you guys to get a close-up of this one because this is like, this is really bad. It should not get to this point, y'all. Okay, no, I'm talking to me too, but I'm talking to y'all too because I want y'all to learn from my mistakes. It should not get to this point. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna go ahead and crochet this. And also, like, how I like to crochet is that as I'm like interlocking it inside and stuff, I'm also like twisting. So in my mind, I think it would help that as I'm crocheting it, as I'm interlocking, I'm also twisting, telling my lock that this is a new connection that we're making here and you need to like hop into line, like, so that from this point on when I retwist, it's not gonna snap or the interlocking is not gonna become undone because I retwisted it with it. Pretty long time, but I did want to show the aftermath of that. So this is the lock now, so I'm gonna try to do a little before and after, but that bib was hanging on by a thread and now she's back on the boat. She back on the boat with the rest of her brothers and sisters. All right, we're gonna be done. Speaking into existence that this does not happen again, because that was a little too much. That was a little too much, you feel me? That was a lot. I want y'all to see, like, I guess, like, the aftermath, you feel me? I didn't show the before math, so I don't really know how this is gonna help, you know, but what I noticed is that, like, some locks, like, they weren't as bad as others, and the ones where, like, they weren't there yet, I still chose to interlock just because, like, I just wanted to, like, nip it in the butt now. But the ones that were hanging on like for dear life, like I think there was a cool 2-3 of them, it definitely took way more effort, way more interlocking to even get them to connect, thus resulting in the cramp between my thumb and index. I feel good though. I feel good. I'm glad I got that out the way.
Some money,
great reflecting moment. Don't want to be here again. And yeah, I feel good. I feel happy. With that being said, I mean, yes. Part 1, finito, complete. The next time I come by with my lock journey update will be focusing on my build-up. And given that my show is next week and I'm trying to have my hair done by then, it's giving, I'll probably like record that next week. If I don't update it at the end of next week, definitely look for it the week of June 11th. Okay, look for a new video the week of June 11th. I hope your month of May was fabulous and great, and I will see you next time. Peace. Much love.